for the first time.
Hi, my name is Brian Koenig. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Max Heads custom kick drum heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head. Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
Here, fieldside on the sidelines here at Benedictine. Good evening, bienvenidos, buenas noches. It's a fun night here between Chicago House and the Chivas U-23s. I'm joined by Chicago House's Kikis Avalos. Kikis, how excited are you in general for tonight's match and the opportunity to match up with such a legendary team?
This is a great opportunity for everyone in the team, even if you're a couple years older, but we should be learning a lot from this game.
Cuando escucha Chivas, ¿qué piensas? ¿Qué es ¿qué piensas de Chivas?
Pienso de México, de Guadalajara, obvio. Es una gran ciudad.
What are you guys hoping to get out of tonight? Like, you know, it's a friendly, it's a break from league play. What's kind of the goal for you guys as players tonight?
To bring out what we train. Obviously, it'll be a more physical game. They're more in shape, young guys. There'll be a lot of runners, so we should be able to use our experience to play these guys.
You've won all of your league games this season, four wins in four games. What's gone so right for you guys?
Just taking what we trained to the games. Everyone, the whole team stepping up, showing up to the practices, to the games, and just everyone playing for the badge.
And then all of the teams they've played so far are USL League 2 teams. What do you guys want to show about the level you guys play at as you're representing not only yourselves, but the Midwest Premier League in this friendly tonight?
That we belong in a higher division, that we should be able to prove ourselves, and this opportunity to show that Midwest is a big league and there's big teams there.
Absolutely. Well, this should be a really fun one tonight, a unique opportunity for these players and the Chivas U-23s as they continue to tour North America. Kickoff is coming up shortly right here on Recruitlings.
Austin Salazar, number 0, goalkeeper, Gary, Indiana.
Jack Kramer, number 2, defender, Bradley Bourbonnais, Illinois.
Ryan Grady, number 3, goalkeeper, Deerfield, Illinois.
Cesar Murillo Jr., number 4, defender, El Paso, Texas.
Jasper Waddington, number 6, defender, Crete, Illinois.
Bukola Abdul Wahab, number 7, forward, Kwara, Nigeria.
I'm Shannon Seymour, number 8, midfield, Bourbonnais, Illinois.
Nico Williams, number 9, striker, Chicago, Illinois.
Kikis Avalos, number 10, midfielder, Posen, Illinois.
Aryan Condor, number 12, forward, Bangalore, India.
A.R. Smith, number 14, midfielder, Chicago, Illinois.
My name is Paul Mateo, number 15, defender, Barcelona, Spain.
I'm Eduardo Aguilera, number 16. I'm a winger from Chicago, Illinois.
Jordan Friend, number 18, winger, Bolingbrook, Illinois.
Isaac Carnaya, number 19, midfielder, Cicero, Illinois.
Dan Hayes, number 21, defender, Chicago, Illinois.
John Alzate, number 22, center midfielder, Medellin, Colombia.
Aaron Moreno, 23, midfielder, Chicago, Illinois.
Damian Marino, number 27, defender, Daytona Beach, Florida.
Isaiah Gallegos Munoz, number 28, defender, midfielder, forward, Barbados.
Dan Lacoste, number 30, defender, Mount Prospect, Illinois.
Billy Castro,
33, goalkeeper, Cicero, Illinois.
Corey Miles, number 47, defender, Clarksburg, West Virginia.
Austin Montejano, defender, Zion, Illinois.
Zeddy Adlam, wingback, Orlando, Florida.
Joel Estrada, goalkeeper, Chicago, Illinois.
Hi, my name is Brian Koenig. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Max Heads custom kick drum heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head. Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information. Welcome to Midwest Premier League Soccer. Tonight, Chicago House AC hosts Club Deportivo Gaudalajara, live from Benedictine University in Lisle, Illinois. Livestream brought to you by Recruitlings. It's game time.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise at your able. Remove your hat for the playing of the national anthem. First, the national anthem of Mexico. And now the Star-Spangled Banner. And now the starting lineups. First for visiting Chivas De Guadalajara under-23s.
Portero, número 191, Axel Leiva.
Número 186, Javier Guerrero. 223, Diego Ochoa. 208, Ismael Angulo. 207, Mauricio Reyes. 245, Osvaldo Plasencia. 50, Leonardo Torres. 190, David Zavala. 236, Juan Pablo Uribe. 93, Dani Cervantes. Y el capitán 200, Carlos Corona. El director técnico de las Chivas es Pepe Meléndez.
And now the lineup for Chicago House AC. Number 17, Tony Halterman. Number 21, Daniel Hayes. Number 15, Paul Mateo Chacon. Number 2, Jack Kramer. Number 22, John Alzate. Number 16, Lalo Aguilera. Number 10, Kiki Zavalos. Number 28, Isaiah Gallegos Munoz. Number 9, Nico Williams. Number 27, Aiden Yamarino. And the captain, number 14, A.R. Smith. And I confirm head coach is Spencer Pappas.
Good evening and welcome, buenas noches y bienvenidos to this friendly match. El Juego de Amigos? Is there a word in Spanish, Billy, for friendly?
Partido amistoso.
Partido amistoso. I didn't know the adjective there. Amistoso, that's how, yeah, that one's
Friendly.
helpful.
That's friendly, yeah.
Here, live on YouTube, on Recruitlings between Chicago House and Chivas under 23s alongside Chicago House goalkeeper Billy Castro. I'm Alex Campbell. And Billy, this should be fun tonight. We're about midway through this tour for the Chivas U-23s across North America. This is their 5th stop out of 8 games. And it's a nice opportunity for Chivas fans across the United States, of which there are so many, to come out and support some of the younger players of the club.
Yeah, Alex, like you said, a lot of Chivas fans around the country. You know, they like, we were talking to a couple of their coaches before the game. They're trying to target the smaller market teams, you know, trying to grow football in the U.S. as a sport overall in the country. That's why you can see their previous games played in, you know, Fort Wayne, South Bend, you know, just trying to target the smaller audience. And like you said, plenty of Chivas fans out there.
Chivas generally been playing 4th-tier American teams. They got cuatro, for lack of a better term. Yeah. Chicago House, a bit of a lower level, you know, at least on the pyramid, but an opportunity to show tonight their quality. Chicago House currently has played 4 games in their league season. They've won all 4. Chivas with mixed results so far on this tour as they've played teams across the United States. You know, you mentioned Fort Wayne, South Bend, Peoria here in Illinois. We're in Benedictine, or at Benedictine, I should say, about 30 miles west of downtown Chicago.
Yeah, so little people know, but Mexico actually started their own U-23 division last year, which ironically the champions are Chivas. So they're taking this as a warm-up to trying to recapture their title as the kickoff goes underway. And hopefully, you know, we see a couple subs, you know, for both teams, trying different things, and let's see how this match ensues.
Billy did a great job reading off the starting lineup here in the stadium for Chivas. In goal, let's see. I don't know if you want to do it all over again, or you want to go through the Chivas lineup?
No problem. So for Chivas in goal, we have Axel Leiva, and then their lineup consists of Javier Guerrero, Diego Ochoa, Ismael Angulo, Mauricio Reyes, Osvaldo Plasencia, Leonardo Torres, David Zavala, Juan Pablo Uribe, Dani Cervantes, and their captain, Carlos Corona.
We will do our best to get some sort of shape for Chivas and House once we can decipher it. Ball over the top here. Long run for Dani Cervantes. Flag is up on the far side for offside.
by the looks of it, como se ve ahorita el partido, se alinea los Chivas Sub-23 en un 4-3-3.
Sí,
so, Alex,
yeah, el portero es Axel Leva.
Yeah, that's the goalie.
Yeah, los defensas, Javier Guerrero, Diego Ochoa, Mauricio Reyes y Ismael Angulo. Los mediocampistas, Capitán Carlos Corona, Osvaldo Paciencia y Leandro Torres. Y los delanteros, David Zavala, Juan Pablo Uribe y Dani Cervantes.
Good job, Alex.
I had some Spanish back in high school, still remember some basics of pronunciation. Needed some good reminders from you, though, on the numbers. Looks like Chicago House are going to be playing out of a 3-4-3. The back three is number 21, Daniel Hayes, number 15, Pamateo Chacon, and number 2, Jack Kramer. Looks like the midfield four across will be number 27, Damian Imerino, number 22, John Alzate, number 10, Kikis Avalos. And trying to just I-spy the wingback on the far side.
That looks like it will...
That's number 16, that's Lalo Aguilera. And then the front three of the captain, A.R. Smith, and number 28, Isaiah Gallegos Munoz, just in behind the striker, number 9, Nico Williams. Of course, not to be confused with the starting left winger for Spain, Nico Williams de España y Club Deportivo Bilbao. Not playing here this evening, as that's going to run toward the far sideline. Daniel Hayes coming off his first goal of the season in Chicago House's most recent win, 3-1 up in Milwaukee against Bavarians. Chicago House, who play in the Midwest Premier League. As this goes all the way back to Leyva, we're expecting 2 sets of players for both teams, expecting both teams to make full subs. 11 jugadores nuevas en medio tiempo para los dos equipos.
Como explicamos, este partido amistoso es un calentamiento para los Chivas Sub-23 para su temporada del Sub-23 ahí en México, y es un amistoso para el Chicago House. Los dos equipos van a tratar cosas diferentes, alineaciones, diferentes jugadores en diferentes posiciones, nomás para asegurar que todo está listo. Chivas para su temporada que va a iniciar y Chicago House para su temporada que ya han iniciado. Chicago House ya lleva 4 partidos jugados con 4 victorias. En su última victoria era 3-1 contra los Bavarians de Milwaukee en el partido de casa en donde juegan el DePaul College Prep.
Good challenge there by Avalos for Chicago House, working down the far side, matched up there with the center back Diego Ochoa. A nice flick by Kikis Avalos, the most creative player for House. Williams could be in behind. Nico Williams on his left foot, just wide. A.R. Smith, the House captain, came sliding in, but it all came from the flick and dribble of Kikis Avalos, who took the time to speak to us ahead of his match today, so thank you to Kikis for taking that opportunity. The number 10 for Chicago House, Kikis Avalos, native of Poston, Illinois, went to UIC. 2 goals this season in league play against Charny Yazvo, and also in that 3-1 win against Bavarians in Milwaukee. Good chance here for Chivas on the counter. That's an excellent challenge by Daniel Hayes to cut out that attack. That was number 50, Leandro Torres. Looking to get forward there. Billy, being around the team for House, what was kind of the message leading up to this game of what kind of the goal is for you guys tonight beyond just, have fun and enjoy a different sort of competition?
Yeah, Alex. So the goal is, everybody knows it's a friendly, doesn't really affect us in our standings too much, but, there's an opportunity for guys who normally don't get minutes to get some minutes under the belt, especially against a good quality opponent like Chivas. Also, a couple guys try to do different things.
Oh my, that's quite a miss from just in range. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry there, Billy. Juan Pablo Uribe down the right side, crossed into the middle, and Dani Cervantes, no one in front of him in front of goal, and he just somehow missed the net from about 3 feet.
Yeah. So, la oportunidad que lo acaba de fallar Dani Cervantes es uno extraordinaria. Normalmente un jugador de ese calibre debería de definir, pero como como explicamos ahorita aquí en Lisle, es una diferente escena. Ahorita donde están jugando, normalmente es hablando con los jugadores, normalmente juegan en pasto. Ahorita en cancha sintética el balón rueda un poco más rápido, bota un poco más. So, va a ser un poco difícil para los jugadores de los Chivas.
It's a very familiar setting for interim Chicago House coach Spencer Pappas. He's the men's coach here at Benedictine. El director técnico de Chicago House, Spencer Pappas, es el director técnico de los hombres para el equipo colegio, equipo de universidad aquí.
Sí, el director técnico del Chicago House, Spencer Pappas, normalmente es el director técnico de la Universidad de Benedictine, del equipo de los hombres, aquí donde jugamos hoy. Él se tomó el puesto de director técnico cuando Matt Poland se fue con su contrato profesional. Ahorita Spencer debería de acabar la temporada como director técnico. Hasta ahorita llega el Nico Williams, uno en el portero y atajadón del portero.
Good save by Axel Leva out to challenge the Chicago House striker. Yeah, to your point, Billy, this is only the third game in charge as interim coach. Second or third game in charge?
Second game in charge.
Second game in charge for Spencer Pappas. As you said, Matt Poland off to pursue a professional opportunity, and we congratulate him and wish him all the best. Won't be surprised if he's tuning in right now. I understand that he's got a bit of downtime right now between his departure from House and when things get too busy in his yet to be publicly announced a new position. So we hope all is well with Matt.
Yep, the last game against Bavarians, Matt sent us a nice little text of him watching the stream in his room saying that he's turned into, from the House head coach, the House's #1 fan. So that's a good sight to see.
Errant pass into the middle of the field there by Chivas, picked up by Avalos, and now A.R. Smith wearing the bright green captain's armband. Several of these Chicago House players of a similar age to the Chivas under-23s, but A.R. Smith, the captain, one of a handful who's a few years older and a bit more experienced, was looking for the through ball there to Aguilera. Well cut out there by Chivas. Couldn't quite tell who made that challenge. The three-digit numbers are certainly an adjustment from an American soccer perspective.
Yeah, so the way it's set up in Mexico for the most part is all from the first team all the way down to the academy roots. The numbers just keep increasing. That way the players know their position on the team as the club as a whole.
And there's certainly some that jump off the page in this 11 tonight for Chivas. Number 50, Leandro Torres, and number 93, Danny Cervantes. The only two-digit numbers. Chance to get forward here for Chivas. Torres. Javier Guerrero. Shoa. Settling it back down as Chivas work again through Guerrero. Good run in behind. Challenged by Chacon. Shot comes in. Left-footed effort. Well up and over the top. And a goal kick for Chicago House. Juan Pablo Uribe, who created that great earlier chance, tried to take it himself there. Speaking of veterans, as I was mentioning a minute ago, Tony Halterman in the Chicago House goal tonight. Tony's about my age, which means he's quite possibly the oldest man on the field.
It's either him or Alejandro Mentasti, one or the other.
Good work there by Daniel Hayes to win that back for House. Taken right off the foot of the House player, though, by the Chivas captain, the Capitan Carlos Corona, and he's won a free kick in the center circle.
Chivas ahorita jugando bien rápido, bien directo, con los balones sobre la defensa. Como estaba ahorita explicando Alex, muchos de los jugadores del Chicago House están en la edad de los sub-23 de las Chivas, muchos jugadores de la universidad, de los colegios. Los únicos dos veteranos del equipo es el capitán del Chicago House, A.R. Smith, que tiene experiencia jugando en México con el Club León, y el portero Tony Halterman, que tiene experiencia jugando en Europa en países como Serbia. Ahorita Chivas manteniendo posesión del balón, tomando su tiempo, moviendo la jugada.
Another notable house member, numero 27, Damian Iamarino, played at the U-17 level for Canada. Also played in the Orlando City Academy of Major League Soccer. And has played in Italy as a professional as well, as a semi-professional, I should say, in Serie D. Chance here. Torres off the crossbar. Chivas inching closer, Billy, and finding some better opportunities as we go on here now in the 12th minute.
Yeah, you could definitely see the way the two teams come out to play. Chivas, as I mentioned earlier, a little bit more patience, a little bit more changing of the direction of the attack, whereas Chicago House, two great opportunities from Nico Williams, but both on a direct counterattack, direct balls, you know, as Damian Iamarino, you know, with the missed touch leads to a Chivas throw-in.
Iamarino's most recent team before Chicago House, Arconatese, in the 4th tier in Italy. No, you can tell, Billy, Chivas, this U23 side, definitely taking their cues on how to play from the first team, from the senior team. An emphasis on possession and on using passing to move the ball forward.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Alex, the whole plan for these U23 kids is to eventually one day play for the first team as Chivas makes a mistake in midfield. You know, so the same way as House, we ourselves also have a U23 team, which I do myself coach. And, you know, we try to idealize the same philosophies, the same style of play on all levels, mainly because we want to build our team from the U23 up, and it's kind of difficult when you have different coaches teaching different things.
It's also an interesting time for Chivas to be touring the United States, and I do wonder if this has something to do with it, that until 2 years ago, solo jugadores mexicanos para Chivas, y ahora, now they've got some, you know, they've loosened it a bit. We've seen that notably in the United States. There's an American international from the San Francisco Bay Area, Cade Cowell, who now plays for the Chivas senior team. I believe his mother is Mexican.
His mother, from what I didn't really brush up on it, but from what I've seen, his mother's half Mexican, his grandma is full, so he was able to get his Mexican passport through his grandmother, which allowed him to sign for Chivas. As you mentioned, como me ha mencionado Alex, los Chivas normalmente agarran jugadores de descendencia mexicana. Ayer Chivas ha tenido un encampamento de fútbol para aquí en Chicago para unos niños que querían venir y demostrar sus talentos en frente de los directores técnicos de Chivas, pero como explicar, para ser registrado con el equipo tenían que ser de descendencia mexicana.
Y es difícil en la Liga MX para Chivas cuando equipos como América y Monterrey Rayados y Tigres tienen jugadores internacionales.
Es diferente. Obviamente Chivas quiere crecer los jugadores mexicanos en su equipo, pero como explicaste, Alex, los equipos que...
Oh, turnover here, Cervantes! Oh, he did not connect with that at all.
Great save by Tony Halterman. Yeah, as you were saying, Alex, muchos equipos ahorita, más recientemente la máquina de Cruz Azul ha firmado un jugador de Grecia,
sí,
un greco. So, es muy difícil a veces, pero como expliqué, hay diferentes maneras en donde maneja Chivas, específicamente con su academia, para crear a sus jugadores mexicanos.
Chance here for Chivas, up the left, Zavala, and well defended in the end by Jack Kramer of Chicago House. Yeah, you mentioned there a big transfer, just went through 2 days ago in Liga MX, Yorios Yakomakis. The forward from Atlanta United, and as you mentioned, the Greek national team for $10 million US. But I think of players like Gignac and Tovan going to Tigres, See, there's Americans now at Rayados, Brandon Vasquez, among other international players there. An American on America as well now, Alejandro Zendejas. Chivas corner, 17th minute, still 0-0. Both teams, though, have had some chances. Alex Campbell and Billy Castro with you here on Recruitlings. Thanks for joining us for this friendly match on a Tuesday night. Flicked onto the middle. Corona, the captain, flicking that to the middle. Couldn't find any teammate initially.
Ahorita las Chivas manteniendo posición después del primer tiro de esquina del partido. Ahorita nomás 17 minutos ha jugado, todavía 0-0. Oportunidad y gol.
Flag stays down and we have the opening goal. Juan Pablo Uribe with the goal. 1-0 para Chivas.
Yeah, off the first corner kick too, Alex, you know, first ball in wasn't the best, but Chivas was able to maintain possession. House not able to fully clear their lines. Second ball in, probably caught a couple players sleeping. That's why they weren't able to step their lineup. Juan Pablo Uribe able to stay on sides and finish past Tony Halterman.
Uribe's been bright so far. He had created one chance that probably should have been scored by Cervantes. He then missed another chance himself, so not surprising that he's the player to break the deadlock. And I'm not sure who that was who fed the pass over the top, but it was perfectly played to play in Uribe. And now we have to see how Chicago House responds. Dan Hayes, Ian Moreno. House quickly breaking forward. Williams thought he was fouled there by Ochoa. Instead, it's played all the way back to Leyva.
Ahorita Chivas manteniendo la posición. Ahorita no está jugando bien rápido, pero calmado. Moviendo la pelota de lado a lado. Esperando que House se apriete un poco más para tratar de obtener una oportunidad. Con un buen balón ahí en el centro, moviéndolo nomás. Se llama John Alzate, native of Colombia. Playing in.
From Medellin, correct?
Medellin, Colombia, that is correct. John Alzate playing in the center mid role today.
And it looks at times like they didn't start this way, but House out of possession now. It looks like in a back five. Bit of a 5-4-1. 5-4-1. Sin el balón para Chicago House. Chance here to press forward. Avalos on the chase. But very calm play there by Guerrero. Header won by Hayes. Was Williams coming back from an offside position. The flag has stayed down and he's won a free kick. Complaints coming from the captain, Carlos Corona. And a set piece opportunity here for House. And one of Corona's teammates is making the point to the assistant referee. Hadn't Williams just come back from an offside position? Certainly looked like it from up here, but the flag never went up and it's a free kick for House.
Primer tiro libre del partido para el Chicago House. Más o menos 40 yardas de la portería. Alex, you think this is a little too far of a shot, or?
Yeah, 35 yards out here, pretty dead center. I would not be surprised, given what I've seen from this team and what I've seen from A.R. Smith, if he tried it, but it's probably a little too far for a shot here. Palmateo Chacon, the center back with his left foot, certainly has the power from this distance.
A.R. Smith con el tiro de balón y ataja bien el portero de las Chivas, Axel Leyva.
Fácil para Leyva.
Let me tell you, Alex, training with these guys every day, I'm not surprised that A.R. or Pau didn't take that free kick.
Especially in a game where they haven't had many opportunities. Maybe you don't want to pass up the chance to go for goal. Quickly going through the gears here are Chivas.
Y por la banda izquierda mete un centro solo y fuera de la portería.
Cervantes otra vez. Es dos ahora.
Yeah. Dos oportunidades para Danny Cervantes, el número 93 delantero de los sub-23 de las Chivas. Fallando nomás 1-1 con el portero. Yo no sé si es la cancha, si es cómo botó el balón, pero dos oportunidades ya fallado por Dani Cervantes.
Could easily have two to this point, Cervantes. Instead, it's still just 1-0. Here in the 22nd minute, the goal by Juan Pablo Uribe in the 18th as Halterman sends this goal kick forward. Header one out of the air by Reyes. And that is a Chivas throw. Chivas, of course, in the very distinct red and white stripes with the navy shorts. Noted that the social media accounts for this team, for the academy, La Cartera Rojiblanca. It's to the point. Williams trying to put the pressure on. That's an excellently controlled header, though, by Ismael Angulo. Back to Leyva. And now striding forward from the back, Diego Ochoa. Good turn in midfield by Torres. Torres feeding it through, looking for Cervantes. All the way through to Tony Halterman.
Ahorita el equipo de Chicago House está manteniendo un poco de presión, tratando de jugar atrás, subiendo la cancha. Hay una falta ahí sobre el Chicago House contra el David Zavala, el 190. Normalmente el House, cuando juega en la Midwest Premier League, atenta de obtener mucha posesión del balón, juega bien lento, moviendo el balón de lado a lado, pero ahorita Chivas está jugando bien en la defensiva, tratando de parar de que el House obtenga cualquier oportunidad de para adelante.
Chicago House, their next game is on Saturday. They're home against Steel City in league play. Rematch of the first game of the season, where Chicago House went to Joliet and won 3-2. House looking to stay perfect in league play. Meanwhile, the Chicago House women's team also at home. That's in Elmhurst on Friday night. Chivas looking for a foul there after a push by Kramer, no call. Well done by Torres to get out of traffic.
Ahorita Chivas manteniendo posición del balón, muy difícil adentro de crear espacio de medio campo. Ahorita con un balón, tratado de jugar a Dani Cervantes, que lo colecta el portero Tony Halterman, y ahora arranca el House tratando de buscar el gol para que le empatara el partido.
House getting a little better out of possession at compressing that space, and to your point, Billy, Chivas certainly looking to play through midfield and get those balls in behind. For Cervantes, for Uribe. This one over the top by House. Too tall for Eduardo Aguilera.
As I mentioned earlier, Alex, House in the Midwest Premier League, they try to maintain as much possession as they can, kind of playing similarly to how Chivas is playing right now. But obviously, two different beasts when you're talking about Liga MX compared to the Midwest Premier League. Definitely you can see how House is changing its style of play in order to combat the opponents, but we'll see if an opportunity arises from that.
Yeah, we've actually now seen House almost go back to a bit of a 4-2-3-1 out of possession. This is down the line for Chivas. Cross is cut out.
Osvaldo presencia en el balón, manda un centro al segundo palo. Pau Mateo Chacón lo manda fuera del área y Chivas siguiendo manteniendo posición.
Uribe, goal scorer. Out now, Javier Guerrero. Up against Dan Hayes. Hayes slides in, and after discussion, the referees say it's a foul. And staying down, the field, you gotta check if that's Juan Pablo Uribe or Javier Guerrero.
Falta sobre el número 21 del Chicago House, Dan Hayes, el defensivo izquierdo.
Y una tarjeta amarilla. También.
Primer tarjeta del partido sobre Chicago House.
And the medical staff has been called out here. And this looks potentially serious.
Yeah, this is something you don't want to see, Alex, especially, like I said, as Chivas prepare for their second season of the U-23 season. Hopefully we can get a confirmation on who's down right now so we can wish them the best.
As I said, it was either Uribe or Guerrero. Definitely a 6, the final number in the jersey.
Looks like it's going to be Juan Pablo Uribe. As he slowly gets back up.
Definitely too bad, given that he's already scored a goal this evening. Looks like favoring his left foot, but he's going to continue for now. And it's a free kick for Chivas after that yellow card to Dan Hayes.
Chivas con su primer tiro libre del partido, unos 2 metros afuera de la caja del portero, ahí a la izquierda. A ver qué inicia de este tiro libre.
Uribe is one of the 2 takers.
Se levanta el árbitro y tiro directamente al pared. Y sale Chicago House con Isaiah Gallegos Munoz.
And well defended in the end to stop that counterattack before it could get any farther. Mauricio Reyes, la defensa de Chivas.
Ian Moreno with the throw.
Into Williams. Trying to chest that down. Ball's instead for Corona. Good step there by Alzate. Neither team able to hold possession at the moment. And now a chance for Chivas to break forward. Uribe, excellent turn.
Ahorita Chivas en el contraataque y Jack Kramer con la parada del Danny Cervantes.
Heavy touch there by Uribe. Allowed Kramer to step in. Ian Moreno. In for Alzate. Another turnover though by House. Uribe has Cervantes ahead. Uribe pulled his shot wide with his right foot.
Alex, I don't know about you, but for me, you can see Juan Pablo Uribe is going to be a focal point in the Chivas U-23 attack. It looks like they're trying to find his feet every chance they get. Cada vez que Chivas va a atacar el gol de Tony Halterman, Juan Pablo Uribe está en medio de todas las oportunidades, creando y tratando de definir ahorita con los Chivas. Aquí anda Chivas con un contraataque, balón arriba de la caja y parado por John Alzate. Mantiene la posición es el House con el portero Tony Halterman, tratando de jugar atrás con Jack Kramer. Lo manda larga a Kikis Ábalos, que lo mantiene. Sigue jugando a House.
Y Juan Pablo Uribe solo tiene 17 años. 17 years old is Juan Pablo Uribe. Has played for the Mexico under-17s before. And was playing for the Chivas under-18s only a little over a year ago before being promoted to the U-23s. Here's A.R. Smith getting into the attack for Chicago House. Smith's left-footed cross to the middle, got through everyone. Gallegos Munoz couldn't settle it either. And diving in went Williams. Any touch would have been an equalizer. Ian Moreno. This is the best attacking sequence of the night so far for House. Gallegos Munoz, only 19 years old himself, gives it away. Big opportunity for Chivas the other way. Reyes has a man square. Reyes to the middle. Torres, Torres, Torres! Goal! Oh, I see. My mistake. I had Leandro Torres being the one on the end of that.
But either way, buena jugada por los Chivas. Error el medio campo sobre Isaiah Gallegos Munoz, que robó el balón a Mauricio Reyes, llevándole por la banda y centrando al delantero de las Chivas, Danny Cervantes.
It is indeed Cervantes. It's my bad. Good spot by you, though, Billy. Again, these numbers a little hard to see from where we're at up there, but it does make more sense that that would have been the center forward making his way through the middle. 2-0 to Chivas. And to your point, Billy, such a good opportunity there for House, only for Isaiah Gallegos Munoz to take that heavy touch, give the ball away, and in the 30th minute, Chivas double their lead as the sun dips back below the clouds here in Lisle. Launched forward by Palmateo Chacon. Long run, Ian Moreno. House looking to respond to that second goal. Ian Moreno. Gallegos Munoz. Shoved in the back, free kick. Foul by Osvaldo Paciencia.
Segundo tiro libre del partido para el Chicago House. Este un poco más lejos, diferente ángulo del primero. A ver si algo crea una oportunidad sobre este tiro libre. Se mira como Pau Mateo Chacón, el izquierdo, y Damian Marino sobre el balón. Damian manda en la caja.
Header is up and over. Corner kick though, last off a Chivas player.
Primer tiro de esquina para el Chicago House del partido.
Trying to find more about Danny Cervantes, but there are several Danny Cervantes currently playing in Mexican football.
Pau Mateo Chacón sobre el balón para el tiro de esquina del Chicago House. Manda un centro de segundo palo. Bueno, el portero Axel Leiva dando un puñetazo al balón para sacarlo.
And that's going to be a foul. And Danny, and is that, let's see if that's Hayes or Smith on the far side. I believe that's A.R. Smith called for the foul. Meanwhile, a House player is down.
Looks like Nico Williams.
Behind the play.
I believe Nico Williams was the one that challenged Axel Leiva for that ball that he would manage to punch away. Looks like Nico got the receiving end of that challenge. Nico quickly up to his feet.
So, okay, I have found the right one. Daniel Cervantes, interestingly, the first club that's listed online for him is Sacramento Republic, a second division team here in the United States. He then moved to Atlas in Mexico, and this summer is his first start. He just started with Chivas. He played in the U-23 league last year with Atlas and has now joined Chivas.
I mean, makes sense, right? Right, Alex? You want to join the winning team?
Absolutely, and it speaks highly of him that Chivas thought it was worth bringing him in, but interesting to see that he has past experience playing in the United States, so his citizenship is simply listed as Mexican, but potentially Mexican-American heritage there for Danny Cervantes. Only limited information you can find about a lot of these players.
Ahorita Chivas manteniendo posición del balón en medio campo, jugando dentro, luego afuera y muy largo, un tiro de banda para el Chicago House.
Again, we're expecting these teams to entirely change their lineups at halftime.
A medio tiempo, los dos equipos deberían, no deberían, pero estamos apuesto que van a cambiar las alineaciones completamente. Como es un partido amistoso, un partido de pretemporada para las Chivas, hay muchos jugadores del Chicago House que están tratando de ganar minutos para la temporada del Midwest Premier League. Muchos cambios vamos a ver ahorita en el medio tiempo.
Chicago House with 10 extra players on the bench, 10 players on the bench, but 2 of them are goalkeepers as this is taken quickly. Kept in along the end line. Could be a chance here. Work to the middle, and Leiva does well to get a hand to that and knock it out of reach from the Chicago House attack. Game getting increasingly physical. Meanwhile, Chivas has 12 players on their bench. Chivas tienen 12 jugadores más este partido.
Y House nomás con 10 sustitutos, 2 de esos sustitutos siendo porteros. So, ahorita vamos a ver cómo maneja Spencer Papas el equipo después del medio tiempo. Pero ahorita Chivas con la posición, balón largo del portero Leiva.
I am interested to see who the goalkeeper at halftime who subs on for Chicago House is. Right now, number 3, Ryan Grady, looks to be the number 1 in league play, so maybe an opportunity for Austin Salazar to get some minutes. That cross to the middle is booted away by House. I believe that was John Alzate getting back to help. Now a counter opportunity for Chicago. A.R. Smith as Williams goes down. Again, looks to the referee. Not this time, and then a two-handed shove by Williams into the chest of the captain, Carlos Corona, and if he's not careful, Nico Williams, this might be a friendly, but the ref didn't see it, and for the moment, I think Williams is lucky. And more words being exchanged here between Williams and Corona, and I think there might be a longer discussion here between the referee and his assistants, because at a minimum, I think Nico Williams is about to receive a yellow card, and potentially more.
Like you said, Alex, even though this is a friendly, these guys are competitors. They want to win. They obviously, Chivas coming from Mexico to play their tour here in the U.S. and choosing House. Obviously, House wants to put on a good show for them for maybe next year when they come back and do a tour of the U.S. Probably get a second game in. So, big ups for Nico. Taking this game a little serious, probably, sometimes maybe too serious.
And not a yellow card was brandished. I don't think either the referee didn't consult with his assistants or somehow nobody but us saw that, because it was a two-handed shove like that is generally an automatic yellow card, and now we've seen John Alzate leave a foot in maybe a half second longer than usual, and House on the counter. It'll be on the referees to maintain the friendly atmosphere. Williams goes barreling forward through a defender, and more words being had, and Williams with another bump of a Chivas player, something to keep an eye on here. Chicago House are preparing a substitution, and I think Spencer Pappas might be heading this off before it goes any further. I wouldn't be surprised if that is Williams coming out of the game whenever that player is ready, although that player is now putting his bib back on the sideline. He looked all ready to come in, but no substitutions for now. Staring into the sun here, binoculars are no use trying to figure out who that player for House is. Play continues for now. They are Smith, trying to dribble his way through three Chivas players.
Ahorita Chivas manteniendo mucha posición del balón. Muy bueno a otro foul sobre Nico Williams. Va a ser su tercer empuje de un jugador de las Chivas. Alex, like we said earlier, Nico, for the last 2 minutes by itself, running on thin ice.
He just committed another foul, and the referee just signaled no more. And Cervantes now confronting Williams, another shove. And A.R. Smith now in conversation with Cervantes. The referee's got to get control of this. This has escalated very quickly, and House are going to make this change. And I think for better or worse, the easiest way to maybe restore some order is going to be Nico Williams coming out of this game.
Como explicó ahorita Alex, Dani Cervantes, el delantero, pasando medio campo para dar unas palabras a Nico Williams, ahorita como Nico ha echado unas faltas sobre sus compañeros, obviamente. Es un partido amistoso de preparación para la temporada de Chivas. Los jugadores, yo creo, no se quieren lesionar, tampoco empezar de mala ondas, como dicen.
Still trying to see who this player is. And yeah, that change has been made. Williams has been pulled out of the game, and I think that's probably the smart decision here. He was very lucky to have avoided at least one, if not multiple, yellow cards in the last 5 minutes, and best for everybody at this point as Williams is withdrawn and he is replaced by number 11, Alejandro Mentasti. So Alejandro Mentasti is in the game now. A bit of a more physical, bigger center forward than Williams, who's a bit more diminutive and going to make those runs in behind. So Mentasti is on. Meanwhile, Chivas players still down. We saw Uribe be able to continue earlier. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case here.
Looks like that's Diego Ochoa gingerly walking off after that contact with Nico Williams.
No sub ready as of yet. It looks like, I don't know if Ochoa's going to try to continue, but He's walking toward the bench as if he is going to be done for the evening. And I think a change actually might have been made there while we weren't. Looking, okay, here comes the new player.
Entering match number 11, Alejandro Mentasi. Leaving the match number 9, Nico Williams.
Looking at the sub coming on, it is number, thought I saw 220 something, but we don't have any 220 somethings on the bench.
Ahorita Chicagoans con el balón. Jack Kramer tratando de penetrar el medio campo de Chivas. No puede. Chivas con la posición. Tratando de jugar aquí en la banda izquierda.
That's Ochoa. He's come back on, so no changes of yet actually for Chivas.
Ahorita Chivas manteniendo posición en la banda derecha. Tratando de mover el balón por el medio campo. Mauricio Reyes pidiendo el balón.
Looks like the clock was stopped at 40 on the clock in the stadium rather than 45, so we'll do our best to have a sense of when halftime is approaching, but it's less than 5 minutes plus stoppage time away at this point. Chipped forward. Chivas on the attack again across goal. No one can get there, and Halterman sees it out for a goal kick. That was Leonardo Torres who played it across the face of goal. Looks like we are in the 43rd minute at the moment. House trailing 2-0 to the Chivas under-23s.
Right now, Chivas pressing a little bit higher on their line, not allowing House to play out the back, forcing Tony Halterman to go long. Oh, a little soft pass.
Well done by Halterman to evade the danger for now and find Mentasti. But right back come Chivas. Nice work up the near sideline. Reyes. Angulo, excuse me. Number 208. And then that's off the face of Kramer. Not even flinching though, Jack Kramer, the House defender.
David Zavala manteniendo posición aquí en la banda izquierda, regresando a su compañero Ismael Angulo, que cambia dirección del balón. Chivas ahorita por la banda derecha.
Uribe.
En toque sobre Daniel Hayes. Tiro y largo.
Another chance. Juan Pablo Uribe. And the 17-year-old looking very, very bright, Billy, so far in this one tonight. Maybe the most dangerous player in the attack for Chivas.
Yeah, like you mentioned before, Alex, it seems like they're looking to find Juan Pablo every chance they get. Probably a focal point for the team, especially for being a 17-year-old. Shows a lot of great promise.
Have to imagine he is a player who has the eye of the first team at Chivas. Probably plans being discussed for his future.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a couple of reps in at practice nowadays.
Maybe some training with the first team in the upcoming season. I think that would be a good goal for a player who, to our eye so far, is the standout of this U-23 side, though Ochoa and the captain Corona have also stood out for good performances so far. Angulo. Zavala.
Zavala con el centro, segundo palo y largo. Segundo otro. El saque de meta para el Tony Halterman.
Another potentially dangerous cross. Fourth officials preparing his board with how much stoppage time is going to be added on here at the end of the first half.
Oh, my apologies. Este balón se fue muy largo. Era tiro de banda para el Chicago House. Ahorita cuando mantiene la posición del balón, Daniel Hayes.
3 minutes, 3 minutos. Tiempo adicional. And we've got a foul called against Moreno, I believe. Excuse me, against Mentasti. Free kick for Chivas, looking for one final strike for the end of this first half. They have largely controlled.
Ahorita con 3 minutos adicionales, Chivas tratando de ganar otro gol antes que el director técnico Pepe Meléndez empieza a hacer unos cambios para prepararse para la temporada. Ahorita anda balón en la banda derecha.
Uribe! Oh, Halterman Big save. Tony Halterman got a right hand to that. Cervantes laid it off for Uribe, and he's getting way too much space now. If indeed Chivas, Billy, sub all their players at halftime, I don't think Chicago House and their defense will miss seeing Juan Pablo Uribe.
Yeah, like you mentioned before, Alex, good shot from Juan Pablo. Even better save from Tony Halterman. Chivas with their third corner of the match, I believe.
That sounds right to me.
If we remember last time, Chivas actually scored from the rebound, the second swinging ball in off their last corner. So let's see what happens with this one.
It's Corona, outswinger with his left foot. Toward the far post, wide open, Uribe, and not a good first touch, but no one there to pick it up for House as they recycle possession. Played just over a minute of a minimum of 3. Physical battle on the far side. It's a House throw. Can they scrape a goal and have this deficit ahead of the halftime break? Avalos looking to turn. Skied into the air by Guerrero. And then lasered back the other way by Hayes.
Balón recuperado por Chivas en el medio campo, tratando de jugar larga y parado por Jack Kramer. Chivas siguiendo otro balón por el medio. Sale el portero Tony Halterman.
Oh my! Tony Halterman just taking out the Chivas player. And we're about to see how friendly a refereeing performance this is. It's only a yellow card, which is illustrative that this is in fact a friendly, because in a competitive match, that is a pretty clear red. But again, it is a friendly. You know, the interest is in keeping all 11 players on the field, but Cervantes just taken out by the House goalkeeper. And I'd say on a couple of fronts now, Billy, House fortunate to still have 11 men on the field. Multiple players could have seen their name taken into the referee's book and dismissed from the game. And Halterman now in conversation with some Chivas players, as well as the referee.
Falta sobre el portero del Chicago House, Tony Halterman, nomás recibiendo una tarjeta amarilla. Significa que el arbitraje sabe que el partido nomás es amistoso. Los dos equipos tratando de mantener 11 jugadores en la cancha. Obviamente no le ayuda a ningún lado si un jugador recibe una tarjeta roja.
And the conversation's continuing here. Ball is down on the spot for the free kick. Halterman only now retreating to his goal. Halftime is, I think, coming at a good time here in this one, as things have boiled over a couple times now. Maybe that will be reset with new players at the half.
Chivas con el tiro libre afuera de la caja del 18 del portero.
Over this one are Torres and Guerrero. Torres through the wall into the back of the net, 3-0. 3 goles de Chivas. A medio tiempo.
You know, Alex, like you said, very unfortunate for House to concede that third goal very late into added time. But, you know, Chivas, House just hasn't been able to recuperate with how Chivas is playing right now. Some very lackadaisical, a lot of balls through the middle. Tony Halterman forced to come out and foul. I believe that was Danny Cervantes on that foul. And, you know, Chivas just make the most of the opportunities.
So deep now into first half stoppage time. Referee looks at his watch, blows his whistle, and that does it. Well, an eventful first half. 3 goals for Chivas. 3 goles de Chivas. Juan Pablo Uribe, Danny Cervantes, y Leonardo Torres. He scores so far. And Billy, I don't know what there really is to say from the House perspective. You were just talking about how it seemed like they got a little bit frustrated. Again, the fouls, whether it's from Williams, whether it was from Halterman there at the end, I think everybody might just need to take a breath at halftime.
Yeah, Alex, like you said, there's probably a little bit of frustration. Obviously, Chivas, a different caliber of team that House is used to playing against. So House being not able to play their style the way they want to play, no signs of frustration showed. But unfortunately, it showed more physically, and now House sees himself in a 3-0 hole.
It's a 3-0 break at halftime here at Benedictine between House and Chivas. We'll take a quick break here at halftime. On the other side, we'll be joined by Chicago House midfielder Isaac Carnaya. You are watching Chicago House Soccer on Recruitlings.
Hi, my name is Brian Koenig. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Max Heads, custom kick drum heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head. Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
guys, my name is Billy Castro, and I am here on Recruitlings. I am being joined by current house player and house U-23 captain, Isaac Carnaya. Isaac, how you feeling today, buddy?
Feeling good. I'm feeling good. Not looking too happy about the score line, but trying to maintain my cool here.
All right, let's get right into it. You mentioned the score line. What do you think went wrong with House for the first 45?
I think with our style of play, I think we just struggle when we don't have the ball. So I think trying to defend for 45 minutes is like not realistic. So, I mean, I just think that's kind of been the biggest downfall. I mean, we did have a few chances at the beginning to go up, but, I mean, that's the game.
Yeah, as I mentioned on stream, Isaac, obviously Chivas and Chivas U23, different caliber of opponent than what we at House are used to playing against. What were a couple of your personal, like, mental preparations going into this match?
Honestly, I know what kind of caliber team they are. They're one of the biggest teams in Mexico. You always hear it's either Chivas or America. So, I mean, with that being said, you just kind of got to go into this game focused as can be. I mean, trying to prepare, whether it's meals, hydration. It is kind of hot out today, so that's definitely been a big thing is hydration.
All right, and like you said, the mental preparation, aside from the physical, is a big thing. But going into this match, obviously, everybody knows it's a friendly.
Yeah.
Chivas is using it as kind of like a warm-up preseason match for their season. We're in the middle of our season. So coming into the mentality that this game is an international friendly, like, how do you approach that?
I mean, I did a little research on my own. I know that they did lose the 2 prior games before this, so I knew they were going to come out firing, not wanting to lose a third. So, I mean, and us being in season, I feel like it is a bit of a challenge. It is a midweek game. We did just come off a game, but so did they. So I feel like we're pretty even all around, and I think it's no excuse, you know.
All right, and then going into this game, obviously, Coach Spencer taking over for Matt Poland halfway during the season. Do you have any tidbit on how you feel like how Spencer Papas is doing at the helm of Chicago House?
I think he's doing a great job. I think the boys, we all know what the standards are. I mean, nothing has changed since Coach left. We know the basics. We've been doing this for about 3 years now, so nothing really new. Nothing has changed. It's just a new person in the position, and I mean, again, we're on the field, not the coach, so I feel like it's really up to us to maintain those standards and just keep it locked in.
Yeah, as going off of maintaining those standards, we are expecting a plethora of substitutions from both sides today. Obviously, some getting more than others. When you hit the pitch and when it's your time to, show your opportunity, what goes through your mind as soon as you come in?
I mean, like, again, going back to just keeping those standards, I think I know what I need to do defensively on our defensive end. As for attacking, I mean, we got to try and look for a goal. We're down 3-0, so definitely go more attacking toward if I gets the pitch.
All right. Well, Isaac, thank you for your time. I need you to
guys.
get back out there and get warmed up. This has been Billy Castro with Recruitlings.
Hi, my name is Brian Koenig. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Max Heads custom kick drum heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head. Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
Oh, that's Austin Montana? Okay, so I saw Zeddy's out there wearing 24. Did you have a pen by any chance on your way out of here?
Entering the match number 6, Jasper Waddington. Leading the match number 16, Lalo Aguilera. Entering the match number 3, Ryan Brady. And leading the match number 17, Tony Halderman.
Welcome back. Second half getting underway here at Benedictine between Chivas U-23s and Chicago House alongside Chicago House goalkeeper Billy Castro. I'm Alex Campbell, and Billy, an eventful first half. 3 goals for Chivas, a couple of yellow cards that were, we could argue, fairly orange in nature. We do have a few substitutions. First for House to mention here at the half. Leaving the match, number 17, Tony Halterman, number 21, Daniel Hayes, number 16, Lalo Aguilera, and number 28, Ezequiel Munoz. They have been replaced. In goal is number 3, Ryan Grady. The outfield players who have come on are number 5, Austin Matejano, number 24, Zeddy Adlam, number 9, Georgi Spasov, and also number 6, Jasper Waddington is out there, so missed 1 departure.
I don't think Zeddy was subbed in. We only had 4 coming out, 4 coming in.
So I think that must be Matahano wearing 24 then on the near side.
Yeah.
And so is Spasov wearing 5?
Spasov is wearing 9.
He's wearing 9, so that was my mistake. So Matahano is in wearing 24. So that's my mistake. So that means that I'm still on the bench. Trying to see if Chivas have made too many changes. It'll take us a minute to survey the field to get a sense of that. The goal scorers in this one so far: 18th minute Juan Pablo Uribe, 30th minute Danny Cervantes, and 3rd minute first half stoppage time Leonardo Torres.
Para iniciar la segunda mitad del partido, House con 4 sustituciones saliendo del partido: el portero número 17 Tony Halterman, 21 Dan Hayes, también saliendo 28 Isaiah Gallegos Muñoz y el 16 Lalo Aguilera. Ellos son reemplazados por el 24 Austin Montojano, el número 9 Georgie Spazov, el número 6 Jasper Waddington y el número 3 el nuevo portero Ryan Grady.
There are at least 2 substitutions I can see so far for Chivas. Número 209, Emmanuel Gutierrez para Denis Cervantes. Y número 211, Diego Martinez para Juan Pablo Uribe. It's a little sad, no more Juan Pablo Uribe, given how bright he was in that first half. So far, I can see that it is still Guerrero and Ochoa on the right side of the back line. And midfield still has Corona and Torres. This is down the far side down the left wing. Can't see yet if that is a new player. Looks like it is. It was Zavala in the first half. Corona trying to turn out of trouble. There's Kiki Zavalos looking for a free kick, not given. Guerrero from distance that took a deflection off a House defender. Looks like it was off Paul Mateo Chacon last. And it's out for the first corner of the second half for Chivas. Taken quickly. Corona into the penalty area, headed away by Montejano. The follow-up, long distance effort by Torres, easily caught by number 3, the new goalkeeper, Ryan Grady, native of Deerfield, Illinois. Played 80 games for Middlebury College over his recently concluded collegiate career. It was Elzate's ball forward, caught a Chivas player in the face, and that will stop play. Corona, El Capitan. Still trying to get eyes on if Chivas have made any other substitutions. Zinedine Hernandez is at left back. Número 233. Los defensas centros somos los mismos. Ochoa y Angulo. Angulo. Ochoa under pressure here. Chance for House to push forward. Spazov. Low ball in. That's cut out. Montejano stepping forward. But given away. Throw in for Chivas.
Ahorita, error sobre Chivas. George Spazov con el balón en la banda izquierda al central con Joan Lazarte que tira y largo. Ahorita se ve como House está iniciando del segundo mitad un poquito más fuerte que el primero, saliendo más alto las líneas, tratando de recuperar el balón en la defensiva de las Chivas. Chivas con 2 sustitutos ahorita, Juan Pablo Uribe y Denis Cervantes saliendo de la cancha, ingresando el 211 Diego Martínez y
Emmanuel Gutierrez es el...
Emmanuel Gutierrez es el otro sustitución que anda entrando a la cancha.
Y uno más, Mauricio Reyes, is out. He has been replaced by Zinedine Hernandez at left back.
Chivas ahorita manteniendo la posición en su propia mitad, moviendo el balón. Bueno, Georgi Spazov ahorita presionando el equipo para recuperar el balón sobre el Chicago House. Ahorita en medio campo, A.R. Smith tratando de destruir y recuperar otra vez para los Chivas, los U-23 de las Chivas de Guadalajara.
Interesting there to see Diego Ochoa, center back, stepping into midfield. Chivas experimenting a bit with their shape. We've so far in the second half seen the right back, Javier Guerrero, on the ball now, playing very narrow and then getting forward. Good step there by Mateo Chacon. Here's a chance for Georgi Spasov to get forward. Spasov looking up the middle. Kikis Avalos. Avalos fends off one challenge, but not four. And able to stride away with the ball is Leonardo Torres.
Balón largo de Chivas. Austin Montajano mandando el balón para atrás al centro, recuperando John Olzate. Medio campo con A.R. Smith tratando de jugar con Kiki Sábalos. Muy largo. Recupera el portero Axel Leiva.
Austin Montajano, very familiar to Benedictine. He played his soccer in college, su futbol universitario, in the same conference as Benedictine for two different teams, Concordia Chicago and Dominican. Dominican, one of, if not the biggest rivals in sports of Benedictine. Martinez. Diego Martinez contra Montajano. Nice sized crowd here at Benedictine this evening, especially for a Tuesday evening friendly. And thank you for joining us here on Recruitlings.
Alex, I think it's fair to say if this game was hosted on a Friday or a Saturday, we could see 2 to 3 times the size of the crowd.
A much larger crowd and a whole lot more red and white, I would imagine, in that crowd. It's no secret that fans of Mexican teams travel very well. Toluca will be playing against the Chicago Fire. Not too far from here in a few weeks' time. Leagues Cup, the competition that will be taking most of July when the teams of Liga MX will take on the teams of Major League Soccer.
Y aquí viene Chivas por un balón bueno al lado izquierdo y tiro largo.
David Zavala with the shot. El equipo primero de Chivas en el Leagues Cup. Juego con San Jose y LA Galaxy. Con Ricky Puig y Gabriel Peck. A.R. Smith now for Chicago House. Austin Montajano. A.R. Smith lost his footing there and gave it away to Torres. Well recovered though by Waddington. Still fighting there, Diego Martinez. Falta de Montajano.
Chivas juega rápido, trata de mandar el balón al lado derecho, lo agarra a Mateo Chacón, mueve a Montajano, Spazov, otra vez con Chacón, Y bueno, Chacón con la calma de cambiarlo con Kikis Avalos. Go ahead, Alex.
Chacón, un jugador de España, de Villa de Cans. Played his college ball at the University of Illinois, Chicago. Chivas happy to control possession here so far in the second half. And hold on to this 3-0 lead, an opportunity for them to practice protecting a lead. But an opportunity at the same time for House to try to overcome this deficit. Avalos. No one there in the middle. Alzate. Handball. To your point, though, Billy, certainly an emphasis from Chivas on playing quickly this evening, especially so far in the second half. Diego Martinez up against Matahano. Martinez, his cross, easily fielded by Grady.
And like you mentioned, Alex, you know, Chivas, you know, they could work on keeping their lead, but House this season so far, they've rarely found themselves down in the game, let alone down 3 goals. So it'll be a good test for the players' mentality as Kiki Zábalos tiene el balón en la mano derecha, mete en la caja, se cae, reclamando al portero y penal. Penal sobre Kikis Avalos, penal para Chicago House.
Referee had a brief conversation with his assistant on the far side, took their time, and Avalos stays down. And it is a penalty to House and a chance for them here to get on the board. Meanwhile, Chivas preparing a mass substitution. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 jugadores en el mismo tiempo. First, though, A.R. Smith against Axel Leyva. Avalos is back to his feet. The House captain, and maybe some mind games from the Chivas captain, Corona.
Alex, to me that looked like Ismael Angulo standing on the PK spot, preventing A.R. Smith from getting a clear view of the goal as A.R. prepares to take this PK.
It's now 7 Chivas players getting ready to come in. Referee making sure everybody's outside of not only the penalty area, but the D at the top. A.R. Smith against Axel Leyva. Smith delays, A.R. Smith scores. A goal for Chicago House. They are on the board. It's 3-1 here in the 60th minute. That's got to be a relief, Billy, for House just to get on the board in this game. It has been Chivas in control for most of it. House are going to make several substitutions as well. Looks like both teams got to the hour mark, and now we'll make significant adjustments.
Yeah, good time for AR to score as well. You know, still a lot of time left in the game, so maybe the boys can bag another 1 or 2 by the time this game is finished. It'll be a lot different if he were to bag this goal in the 80th or longer.
Trying to keep track of everybody currently leaving the field for Chivas. Javier Guerrero, Carlos Corona, Osvaldo Placencia, Leonardo Torres are all out. Meanwhile, for House, Palmateo Chacon is out. John Alzate. A.R. Smith, he's given the captain's armband to Kiki Zábalos. And we will do our best to sort out who is all on the field once all these substitutions get made. Probably easier just to wait for them all to be completed, given that we have the list of players on the bench.
Ahora en el minuto 60 del partido, los sub-23 del Chivas de Guadalajara con 6 sustituciones, Alex.
7.
7. Y el Chicago House con 4. Como explicamos empezando el partido, sí es un partido amistoso para los dos. Es una oportunidad para los dos directores del equipo, de los equipos, para los Chivas, Pepe Meléndez, y para el House, Spencer Papas, para tratar nuevos jugadores en posiciones diferentes, nuevas tácticas y nomás para ver unos jugadores para ganar minutos durante el partido. Como explicamos iniciar, House en medio de su temporada del Midwest Premier League, 4 partidos jugados, 4 partidos ganados.
Chance here for Chivas to get forward. Again, we'll read off the lineups as they currently stand once we have them. Our halftime guest, Isaac Carnaya, among the new players in the game.
Bueno, de Chicago House, muchas sustituciones y siguen moviendo el balón. Bueno, ahí de central, Dan Lacoste, jugador antes que jugaba por la University de Aurora, ahorita con el balón, jugando en el medio, con el nuevo mediocampista Aaron Moreno, que ingresó por el John Alzate.
House have one more sub that they are preparing. Interesting that it wasn't made at the time.
Chivas manteniendo posición en la banda izquierda del Chicago House. Ingresa un centro y calmado Ryan Grady toma el balón. Grady ingresa con Dan Lacoste, moviendo el balón por la bandera de la izquierda. Austin Montajano, luego por el centro con Aaron Moreno. Aaron Moreno, jugador que antes jugó por el Chicago State University aquí en Chicago.
This is retrieve one of the new players, Fernando Piña de Chivas, el defensa central. Meanwhile, for Chicago House, that's Dan Lacoste intercepting that way. New center back out there. Ryan Grady in goal, a back four of Jack Kramer, Jasper Waddington, Dan Lacoste, and Austin Montejano. Midfield 3, number 23, Aaron Moreno, number 19, Isaac Carnaya, and number 10, Kikis Avalos. The front line, number 27, Damian Iamarino, number 11, Alejandro Mentasti, and number 5, Georgi Spasov. That one looking to get in behind is cleared away by the defense and by número 237, Alexis Gallegos.
Coming into the match, number 18, Jordan Friend for House. I believe it was number 27, Damian Iamarino coming off for him.
Jordan Friend from Bolingbrook, Illinois.
Did you get an answer?
Y tiro libre para Chicago House. Más o menos 20 yardas de la portería de Axel Leiva. If you've seen our games before, Alex, you would know Kikis Avalos had scored from this distance against Charney Haslo before. With him standing over it, you hope he can make it 2 for 2.
Avalos with a chance here. Avalos. Avalos goes for goal into the wall. And a foul, and here comes a yellow card out of the referee's pocket. I believe that is Kikis Avalos who's picked that up.
Who's that yellow one? What team? Us? It's on House. So it's not.
Yellow card is on number 10, Kikis Avalos of Chicago House.
Don't whisper.
Ahorita Chivas manteniendo posición atrás, tratando de jugar, moviendo el balón ligeramente por la banda derecha. Y falta sobre las Chivas el número 19, Isaac Carnaya.
204, Gerardo Gomez on the receiving end of that. Gomez. Centro al jugador nueva, Isaac Martinez. Take it away. Chance here for Chivas. Still chance for Chivas. No, wasn't to be this time.
Un error de la defensa. Jasper Waddington está perdonado por el delantero de las Chivas, que no podía dirigir el tiro a la portería de Ryan Grady.
Trying to see who that was for Chivas. Número 211, Diego Martinez. Free kick by Grady. Sun setting here in the western Chicago suburbs. Battled for in midfield. House trying to claw their way back into this game over the top. Looking for Mentasti, but it rolls all the way for Axel Leyva, one of the only Chivas players, maybe the only Chivas player to have not been substituted tonight. Gutierrez couldn't find a teammate. All the way to Grady.
I think that's the last name. I'm not 100% sure.
Y otra falta sobre los sub-23 de las Chivas. Y otra vez es el número 19, Isaac Carnaya. As we've seen throughout the game, Alex, this referee understands the friendly. El árbitro sabe que es un partido amistoso, tratando de no enseñar los tarjetas amarillas a los jugadores.
This second half has certainly been more a friendly pace, and that's a fourth goal. No. How did that not go in? That was an excellent cross to the near post. A Chivas player came crashing in and got his head to it. Número 183, Ever Corona, somehow did not score. From our angle, that definitely looked like it went in the back of the net. It must have gone off the football upright, the football crossbar, excuse me, and onto the back of the net. House escaping. Not a great free kick by Grady. Chivas back in possession. Montejano with the throw-in. Fall for midfield. There's a House player down, and we're going to see a yellow card for the first time for a Chivas player. Chivas, you can't see who picked up that yellow card. It looked like a number that I didn't see. It looked like a 160 something, but none of those on the roster.
Sobre el balón, Aaron Moreno, que lo manda largo para el argentino Alejandro Mentasti. Comandando el balón, llega de la caja y buena defensiva de las Chivas para prevenir este tiro al arco.
Moreno's cross is sliced up and over.
I believe that's Jordan Friend, Alex, who
I think
came
it was,
in for Damien.
I thought we had seen the same, but that was definitely 27 who just hit that cross.
Tiro de esquina para el Chicago House. Ahorita en la banda Aaron Moreno.
Corner for House. Outswinger into the middle, headed straight up in the air. And then Avalos just got absolutely run over, and that's going to be a free kick. Is it a penalty is the question. It is right on the edge of the area. I think it's going to be just outside and be a free kick as a big gathering of players now as Kikis Avalos took the full force of that.
Ricardo Kikis Avalos ahorita en el plantel de la cancha. Bueno, para ver que subió a sus pies, pero un impacto tan enorme sobre dos jugadores de las Chivas tratando de remanchar el balón. Y hay palabras cambiadas entre los equipos, empujones.
Pushing and shoving right now surround the referee. He's got to sort this out. House have a sub prepared.
Like you had mentioned, Alex, that was one hard challenge on Kikis.
Again, we're talking about how the referee is trying to maintain the proper attitude about this game, and again, the lack of red cards in the first half. The fact that we haven't seen many yellows, to be honest, in this game either. I think somebody might have just received a yellow card, but I did not see who. Meanwhile, it's another good free kick opportunity. And of course, no one more interested than Kikis Avalos. His last attempt went right into the wall. Bit of a better distance this time. Pushing and shoving off the ball again.
Vamos a ver si Kikis Avalos puede tratar de poner el balón donde las arañas tejan su nido.
Avalos! Not for the first time this season, a spectacular free kick. Kikis Avalos, and suddenly it's 3-2. And now a fight off the ball. A player for House is down, and people having to be separated now. This game has been simmering for a while and is now, at this point, truly boiling over. And you do have to wonder, Billy, I don't know if this was avoidable, but it might have been better if the referee had decided to use his cards and use the red cards in the first half, because maybe that gets avoided. All the way out on the field now, Pepe Melendez, el director técnico de Chivas. And House is off their bench, and at some point, there's another yellow card is out for a Chivas player. And I guess my point earlier is the referee, by not sending off any House players in the first half, has now put himself in a position where I'm sure he doesn't want to send off any Chivas players here either. And maybe we're in a position where if this was a real contest, we'd be down to about 9 aside by now.
Yeah, definitely. The referee being a little more, giving a little bit, the team's a little bit more leeway in that first half, you know, kind of allowed them to ingress a little bit more of the pushing and the shoving. You know, now emotions are just boiling over.
Because at this point, I'm not sure the yellow cards do much good. If they're not going to be followed by a second yellow, or as the referee's in discussion with his fourth official, as we saw in the first half, if there was a clear red card challenge that was not punished with a red card, but a yellow instead, again, it doesn't send a message to the players that these yellow cards mean very much. Again, this is a friendly, but we're at a point here where the referees, part of their job is the safety of the players. And now at 3-2, you know House are going to keep pushing for another goal. Referee and his fourth official still talking this over. Again, I think the possibility of sending offs has to be on the table at this point, because again, clearly those yellows have had no impact on how these teams have played. So the long discussion is over between the referee and the fourth official. Kikis Avalos is being subbed out of the game after that free kick. So 3-2 now for House. Referee going over and having a conversation with some Chivas players. No more cards coming. See who's replacing Kikis.
Chicago House substitution. Entering the match, number 7, Buki Abdul Wahab.
Number 7, Buki Abdul Wahab makes his first appearance of the evening. The winger, native of Nigeria, another former UIC Flame. And we resume, but Billy, I highly doubt we have seen the last of the extracurriculars in this one.
As the saying goes, Alex, the only thing friendly about this match is the name.
That has certainly proved to be true. Again, House now going to be pushing for that equalizer, and Chivas began this second half looking content to hold on to the ball, and suddenly a penalty kick and a free kick. Chicago House taking advantage of their set pieces. And now suddenly we have a 1-goal game. Chivas on the attack. Gutierrez. Forward to the near side. Unable to control Chivas. Abdul Wahab, his first involvement. And there just ran into Fernando Pina. And now another foul, and the referee again will be surrounded by players in both color shirts. It's a free kick for Chivas.
Falta sobre Chivas, parte de el número 24 del Chicago House, Austin Montajano. Los jugadores de Chivas acercándose al árbitro preguntándole por qué no sacó la amarilla en esta jugada. Como estamos explicando más temprano, el árbitro él sabe que el partido es un amistoso. En la primera mitad no sacó ninguna roja para Tony Holterman en la falta que era 1 contra 1 con el portero, y esas emociones están creciendo ahorita, como cuando Chivas el balón 40 yardas de la cancha, un tiro.
Diego Martinez sees his effort tipped over the bar. Excellent save by Ryan Grady. But another thing about a friendly, if this was a competitive match, at the rate we're going, the stoppage time would be somewhere in the range of probably 15 or 20 minutes. And I'm guessing, regardless of the score, the referee is not going to give very much at the end of this to simply minimize the chance for more conflict. Headed to the middle. Back across. Partly away by Lacoste. Abdul Wahab sliced it skyward. Montejano. Abdul Wahab now trying to stretch his legs for House. Abdul Wahab avoided the challenge. Referee plays advantage. Abdul Wahab outside of the boot to the far post. Spasov, and then he played it behind Moreno. What work, though, by Buki Abdul Wahab. Had his jersey pulled by Pina and was able to keep going. Moreno trying to give and go there with Spasov. That's too strong, and it rolls out for a goal kick.
There's one thing I know about training with Buki every day, Alex, is that there's one thing you can't question, and that is that man's work ethic. That man will run through a brick wall for anybody on this team. Regresando Chivas con el balón, tratando de asegurarse el partido con otro gol. Y Chicago House ahorita con 2 goles anotados en ese segundo tiempo, uno por el marchón de penalti y otro por un tiro libre sensacional del Kiki Ábalos. Con 10 minutos del partido, vamos a ver qué pasa con Austin Montajano con una bicicleta para mandar el balón al travesaño. Siguiendo Chivas con un balón largo, Dan Lacoste lo manda para atrás al centro.
Out to the far side, that's headed away there by Spasov. Nice turn by the Chivas attacker. Out for a throw-in on the far side. You mentioned 10 minutes plus stoppage time to go. The second half has moved very quickly, although the amount of stoppages we've had might contribute to that feeling that there hasn't been all that much soccer played in this second half at times. Can House find an equalizer? What a turnaround that would be. That's a foul on the far side by Moreno. And as they have done all night, Chivas quickly back underway. Abdul Wahab back to Moreno, but given right away to Gomez.
Alex, you could tell both teams. The game itself is not starting to look as pretty as it did in the first half. You know, a lot of long balls, a lot of clearances, but Chivas the shot at top of the box and wide of Grady's goal.
Isaac Martinez with the shot. Goal kick for Ryan Grady. Again, upcoming matches for Chicago House. The women's team is home on Friday evening. That game at Langhorst Field at Elmhurst University. And then Saturday night at DePaul College Prep in the North Center neighborhood of Chicago. The Chicago House men are back in action, hosting Steel City in Midwest Premier League play. You can join us right here on Recruitlings for both of those matches. Throw in for Chivas on the near side. Gerardo Gomez. Emilio Tame. Tame? House working back to defend. Throw in for Chivas. Not sure we're going to see any more changes, Billy, in this one. Most of the players on the listed rosters tonight have all been in the game. Waddington, they're careful not to commit a penalty, as House clear.
Chivas ahorita moviendo el balón por el banderado derecho. Ahorita y Buki Abdul Wahab recuperando para mandar el balón sobre fuera. Y sigue manteniendo presión Buki, pero cometió un error en la falta sobre el defensor de las Chivas. Yo creo que era Ismael Angulo.
Ismael Angulo o Fernando Piña. Y ahora Gerardo Gómez. Piña.
Con el balón, manda el centro. Dan la casa, no lo puede rebachar. Y atajó. Atajada de Ryan Grady.
That looked like it was past Grady. He had the awareness to turn around and stop it from rolling over the line. And then had a few extra words for Zinedine Hernandez. Grady pushing his team forward here. In the late stages of this one. And that is over the head of Georgi Spasov and out for a Chivas throw. Home fans try to cheer on Chicago House. We've got an object of some sort on the field.
Looks like a second ball was managed to roll onto the field, preventing the throw-in, but Chivas keeping possession.
We are going to have one more sub, and it's a Chicago House veteran, Shannon Seymour, getting ready to come onto the field. He's the coach of the women under-23s for House. Down the line, chance here though for Chivas for a fourth. Edge of the area, cross to the middle, time to settle. Chip to the middle again. Not sure that's what they had lined up, but it is somehow up and over the net. And not for the first time in this second half. That barely missed. Chivas are claiming a corner. Referee seems uninterested in those pleas. Ever Corona with the shot, and now after discussion with the assistant, it is a corner, so we'll credit another really good save to Ryan Grady.
Ryan Grady, normalmente el titular durante la liga, iniciando esta segunda mitad por Tony Halterman, que inició la primera con otra buena atajada para ingresar otro tiro de esquina para el sub-23 de los Chivas de Guadalajara.
Ryan Grady es el número 1, pero él tiene el número 3. Very strange for a goalkeeper to be wearing number 3, but he is now the number 1, so to speak. Although I do have to wonder if he was playing some left back in his youth. Corner for Chivas, swung in toward the far post, up and over everybody, and out now for that goal kick. And here comes Shannon Seymour's introduction. Shannon, who played 25 times in 2 years for the Northwestern Wildcats back in his college days. And looks like he will replace, I believe that's Moreno now getting his leave, as Into the midfield comes Shannon Seymour, native of Bourbonnais, Illinois. Played, even in his younger days, the Northwestern, was a Chicago Fire Academy player in his youth.
Made his head coaching debut for the men's team last weekend when Spencer Pappas was unavailable against that game with Bavarians. Nice to start your career 1-0.
Buki Abdul-Wahab going to work again and winning a free kick. He hasn't been in the game long, but Buki has been excellent and really bright, I think, since being in this game.
Like I mentioned to you, Alex, there's one thing you can't deny, and that is Buki's work ethic and his drive to win the ball. Buki knows his speed is his focal point, and he is not afraid to show it whatsoever.
And he's a guy who's worked really hard to get to this point in his career. Again, a native of Nigeria, played community college soccer in Iowa at Oakton for a couple of years, was so good there that the UIC Flames wanted him to be part of what they were doing, and now he's here for Chicago House and continuing to show his really, really high quality.
Yeah, and as many people don't know, Buki, yes, he is a product of a community college, but he was actually scouted by USC when he went to one of their camps. So
bet on yourself.
Yeah, really good job on Buki to sign up and show what he has in front of Sean Phillips and what he's managing over there at USC. But right now, Chicago House with a free kick on the right side of the box of Axel Leiva.
88th minute. And, you know, the term smash and grab, I don't know what the Spanish equivalent would be, but if House could score on 3 set pieces, that would be something. Curved into the far post, and if anybody had made the run, there was a chance to be had. Nearest player was Lacoste. In the end, a good delivery for nothing and a goal kick.
Ahora 2 minutos para el final del partido. Axel Leiva con el despeje. Árbitro está reclamando para reiniciarlo otra vez. Pero 2 minutos antes que se acabe el partido, a ver si Chicago House puede ganar ese tercer gol para empatar el partido. Si Chivas puede agarrar la cuarta o si queda a 3-2.
Maybe one last chance for Chivas. Ever Corona. Pina. The center back striding into midfield, playing a good ball forward. And then Lacoste with the strong challenge. Still could fall here, though. Out comes Grady. More good goalkeeping. He knows his team are low on time. Here go House the other way. Forward from Waddington. Into the feet of Mentasti. House know they need to hurry here. Flicked forward by Carnaya. Chivas now forward again. Game very stretched as these players tire in the final moments. Martinez, Pina. Seymour working to win it back for Chicago House. 30 seconds of the 90 to go. Chivas happy to just keep possession. Hernandez.
Chivas lo juega para la banda de la izquierda, mete un centro y Jasper Waddington lo saca para atrás para el medio campo, pero sigue ingresando Chivas, un tiro largo.
And the offside flag is up on the near side, and now turning our attention to the 4th official who's going to pick up his board. 3 added minutes. As I mentioned earlier, this being a friendly, I'm not surprised by that. If this was a competitive match, I think that number would probably be somewhere in the 15 range.
One PK, free kick, countless pushing and shoving. I'm surprised it's not at least a minimum of 5. As Chivas come on the counter on the left wing. Jasper Waddington coming out to close.
Zinedine Hernandez playing it in field, giving and going. Hernandez, good challenge put in. Moreno, House got to get it upfield, and they just don't have anybody playing striker right now. Abdul Wahab and Mentasti both so wide, no one in the middle. Gomez, cross to the middle, bounces all the way through, and it's a corner for Chivas.
3 minutos de tiempo adicional para el partido. Ahorita como estamos reclamando, si es un partido competitivo de la liga, yo creo que mínimo de 10 minutos debería de estar agregado, pero como es un amistoso y Chivas tiene un vuelo para su próximo partido hoy esta noche, no más 3 minutos agregado a los 90. Chivas con el centro, primer palo, Austin Montajano revancha, arriba de la caja
y una falta primero. The referee indicating there was a foul as the ball was delivered. House know they're low on time. Montajano.
House jugando rápido, Montajano con Lacoste. Lacoste lo mueve con Ryan Grady.
And upfield, frustration by Alejandro Mentasti that House haven't gotten this ball forward quicker. Spasov challenging for that header. As the ball bounces in front of the House bench. Free kick for Chivas. We've played 2 of the minimum of 3 added minutes.
Chivas looks happy right now to just play it short, take their time. Another hard foul.
Frustration settling in here. Aaron Moreno with the foul that time. And Chivas again playing quickly out to the near side. Gomez couldn't control. And that will give House one last chance to get forward here. Can they complete what looked to be an unthinkable comeback earlier? Abdul Wahab fighting forward. Still Abdul Wahab wins a free kick. House now got to push everybody up forward. Ryan Grady coming up, probably looking to take this free kick. He's asking for some direction from the bench. This is likely to be the last action of this game. Shannon Seymour shouting instructions as his teammates get forward. Seymour down the near side, no one's there as Abdul Wahab got his foot stuck in the turf. And the referee blows the full-time whistle. That's going to be that. And quite the game we had here tonight, Billy. 5 goals, no shortage of yellow cards. Discussions between the teams and the referee continuing past the full-time whistle. Certainly a memorable night here at Benedictine.
Yeah, like we mentioned before, first half, Chicago House not really showing their best, you know. Normally the level, the caliber of opponent is not as that high as Chivas. So, as we mentioned in our halftime interview with Isaac, a little bit uncomfortable for House to defend for most of that first half. And as we saw in the second half, in my opinion, I feel like Chivas took the foot off the gas a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. They came out at the beginning of that second half and certainly looked like they were more interested in, you know, kind of stepping on the ball, possessing, and then the penalty gets drawn by Kiki Savalos. A.R. Smith scores it. House kind of changes their approach, and then, you know, Kiki's hits in that free kick, and suddenly it's 3-2. And no, certainly not the second half I think Chivas expected. Looks like sportsmanship generally prevailing here at the end of a hard-fought, competitive 90 minutes. Maybe an experience for Chicago House that can help tune them up for the remainder of their club season. Billy, before we get out of here, we'll have a post-game interview at the end of this. But any parting thoughts, any kind of takeaways for you tonight from what we got to see here in this friendly match that at times was not the friendliest?
Like I had mentioned before, obviously this is a new test for Chicago House. Normally throughout the regular season, so far, they've rarely seen themselves go behind, let alone go behind by 3 goals. So obviously this is new waters that they have to test. And I think the boys showed a lot of grit today, being able to get 2 back, and, you know, possibly looking for a 3rd one. Obviously, Ryan Grady and the defense stepped up in that second half, but, you know, 2 spectacular goals, especially by Kiki Savalos. And I feel like House did a really well job putting on a show to these fans, all the Chivas fans, and all everybody came out today to watch.
We're going to have a post-game interview down on the field, but for now, for Alex Campbell. Oh, excuse me, I didn't know we were going to this. I thought we were. Sorry, my apologies. I thought we were wrapping up. We were going to throw down on the field right there. So, again, thanks so much for tuning in from across, whether you're coming in from across Chicagoland or down in Jalisco, in Guadalajara, wherever you're watching from. Hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. For Billy, I'm Alex. We got a post-game interview coming up. Chicago House, women are home on Friday, men on Saturday. We'll see you then on Recruitlings. This has been Chicago House Soccer.
Hi, my name is Brian Koenig. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kit that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Max Heads custom kick drum heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head. Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
My name is Billy Castro. I'm here with Recruitlings and with our man of the match, Juan Pablo Uribe, nuestro jugador del partido. Juan, ¿qué piensas del partido?
Bueno, pues creo que un partido complicado, al final se nos complica un poco ahí, pero bueno, el resultado es a nuestro favor y bueno, una alegría para la gente que viene, que da la cara y nosotros dar la cara por ellos.
Obviamente es un partido de pretemporada para alistarlos ustedes para la temporada que viene. ¿Cómo fue la experiencia de todo viajar en los Estados Unidos, jugar contra equipos como el Chicago House y otros equipos como Peoria City que jugaron hace unos días?
Pues creo que fue una experiencia muy buena, nada que ver hacer las pretemporadas allá en México que hacer acá con el nivel que hay y cómo ha avanzado el fútbol. Nos trataron de una manera impresionante y bueno, nomás agradecer que la hospitalidad y los partidos que tuvimos acá que realmente nos sirvieron y que nos van a poner a punto para la vuelta a la temporada.
Okay. Y para prepararse para la temporada, ¿cuáles son tus objetivos para tú personalmente para el año que viene?
Pues nada, ayudar mucho al equipo, contribuir con goles, asistencias, apoyando al equipo y que se nos dé el campeonato, más que nada.
Okay. Y ya como escucharon ustedes de la gente, Juan Pablo Uribe, nuestro jugador del partido. I've been Billy Castro, that's been Recruitlings.